What will happen to that stockpile of highly enriched uranium? It's not like you can resolve that in a day. It is a complex, tedious operation under very difficult security arrangements.
Buried underground?
Buried underground, deep underground. We've done things like this before in Kazakhstan, but we did it with Kazakhstan's working with us. And I don't know how anyone will feel secure doing this with Iran. So there's so much to work out here, Michelle. I worry about the administration's ability to do it, since I don't think they've brought the technical expertise to the table. In the last round in Islamabad, I was glad to see that Vice President Vance brought some experts with him, but I'm not sure any of them were in any of the rooms. I'm not sure they were really working on everything that was needed to be done. And none of this is achieved by one person or even three negotiators, the Vice President Witkoff and Kushner. I had a core team of 15. I had the President of the United States, the Secretary of State, Secretary of Energy, who was a nuclear physicist who was brilliant. I had nuclear physicists and sanctions experts and lawyers and Treasury folks on my team. I had people who spoke fluent Persian on my team, Farsi as some people call it. I had literally hundreds in the U.S. government who were engaged in this. All of our national labs, all of our nuclear labs who could do the exquisite calculations that are necessary to know whether you've got what you think you've got. I don't see any of that infrastructure here to be able to get this job done.
What are the implications for the rest of the world? I'm going to pick out two countries in particular, China and Russia, because we, in the last few weeks on this show, have explored this situation, the war in Iran, from different angles. You mentioned China already. In what ways is it benefiting? What concrete ways?
Well, concretely, we've already seen several leaders of countries make their way to China because they want to strike trade deals with China. They don't feel like they can just rely on the United States. And that makes China stronger.
That was happening before this war.
But it's happening at an accelerated pace, I believe. We saw the Iranians say, you can come through the Strait of Hormuz if you pay us in Chinese yuan, in renminbi, so not U.S. dollars. Oil has always been traded in U.S. dollars. That may change. And the U.S. dollar has always been the world's reserve currency. And I think we will see a greater move to trying to at least get a basket of currencies. All of this diminishes U.S. power.